Hey, what's up, traders? This is Rami Z doing a quick recap video today on the trade of the day. CNET was a monster today, you guys. It was up about 800-900% today and closed at 934, almost 12, touched 12 bucks right here. And this was a breakout, multi-year breakout. And you can see it closed almost 700% on the day, 698% on the day it closed. And when I first seen this thing earlier, I was like, okay, this thing's already up a lot. It's kind of consolidating. You know, let me look at the bigger picture. So I looked at the bigger picture. I was like, okay, this thing has room to run. When I looked at the year chart, I didn't see no resistance. The 2-year chart, I looked at the 3-year chart. I was like, okay, the next resistance we got is about $6.20. And I know there's natural resistance around $6.25 also, but if we could crack that $6.15 and hold the $6, we might be able to get through that. So I'm like, that might not happen because the stock would have to be up crazy on the day for that to happen. It had to be up at least 500%. So I was like, okay, you know, I'm just gonna set an alert anyway. So I set my alert at $6.14 just to be there a couple minutes earlier before the breakout. And when this thing touched, I was like, oh wow, the alert came off. I was like, no way this thing touched. This thing was moving up crazy. So I was like, you know what, let me get in at, if it breaks 625, I'm going to watch it, see if it holds the 625. So I was watching it right here, right here somewhere, where it broke, but it started consolidating, but it was holding $6. It was holding $6 right here. So I was like, okay, let me zoom in a little so you guys could see the picture better. So it was holding right here. On this candle, I believe, I got in. And first when I got in, I smacked the market. I smacked the ask. Whoever was selling, because I seen the volume was there. I know it's kind of chasing, but this thing was a monster. If you guys were watching the volume and watching the times and sales and watching the price action, this thing was moving and moving and moving and moving and moving and not stopping. I think a lot of shorts were getting squeezed. A lot of people covering on the bid, and this thing was going nuts. A lot of shorts were smacking the bid. A lot of buyers were buying, and it kept squeezing and squeezing. So I entered exactly 1,000 shares at $6.20. Yeah, and then sold at $6.72. So sold on 1, 2. Right here, 2 minutes later at $6.72 for a 500. It was $5.20 my first trade. Let me look. Yeah, this is the day, because I traded it twice. I traded it again, but my first trade was $5.20. In at $5.20, 1,000 shares, out at $5.72. Second trade, I was like doing the video and stuff on my first trade. I left it alone for a couple minutes. Came back, I was like, wow, this thing just broke 7. This thing just broke 8 right here. I was like, oh my god, this thing keeps going. It's gonna be hard to break 10. So I know 10 is a big resistance in like penny stocks, stock market. 10's a big resistance line. So I was like, okay, there's probably gonna be a lot of sellers at 10. So let me watch this thing. If this thing cracks 10, it could possibly move again. So I was watching this little pattern form, higher lows. If you're a trend trader, let me show you and follow the trend. You could have had a little more patience than I did. This is, see the trend, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, grinding up, higher lows, higher lows, higher highs. But when I seen this thing crack the 10, I was like, okay, this thing just cracked 10. I was watching the volume down here. It was going crazy. I was like, wow, this thing is trading 300, 400, 500,000 shares in 1 minute. Each one of these volume bars is 1 minute, you guys. Each one of these volume bars is 1 minute. So this thing had crazy volume. The spread was really tight. Right now it's aftermarket, and you can see the spread's only 10 cents apart. But I was watching this thing crack 10. So when this thing got to, where were we at? Right here somewhere. Right here. $10. Okay, I was watching this in this camera. I was like, you know what? I gotta get in this. The thing's cracked 10. I was watching volume. A lot of buyers are coming in. I don't know if they're shorts covering. I don't know if they're just buying. I seen a little triangle form. If you can see to my drawing tools real fast. I seen another triangle forming right here. I was like, okay, this thing's getting squeezed. So I was like, this thing's on a wedge pattern. This thing's getting squeezed. A lot of volumes coming in. A lot of times in sales, people were smacking the bid. I know shorts were smacking the bid. It was crazy. My second trade got in. I smacked the market again, which I never really do. I usually do limit orders, but when stocks are moving really fast and I can see the price action, I can see the volume, this thing held $10. I got in right here somewhere. Right here. If you look at my video before this, how to trade breakout stocks, you'll see my first trade. I don't think I recorded my second trade, but I got in here somewhere, and I smacked the market thinking I was gonna buy at $10, and I got covered at. I actually bought at $9.81. So this thing, you can see, you could tell how fast this thing was moving because I got covered. I got bought in at $9.81. I basically bought. And a minute later, I sold at $10.25. 1 minute, you guys. 1 minute. 1 minute later, it's $540. So my prop PL on the day was 1060. What a crazy trade today. But anything can happen in the stock market. The thing to get out of this is you got to understand the battle between shorts and longs. There's short sellers who are trying to push the stock down, and there's buyers who are trying to push the stock up. But at the same time, you got to understand the battle going on between them. Okay, when the shorts have, if the thing's going against them, they're gonna have to buy back, and that causes more buying. And other people see this buying. They don't know if shorts are buying. They don't know if buyers are buying. Buyers are just buying. And a lot of shorts have high, big positions, and they take these big risks. And I'm not too, I never short stocks and stuff like that. Maybe in the future. But yeah, this thing was a monster today, you guys. This thing was a monster. Closed, touched 1190 and then closed under $10. So a lot of people locked in profits. So, but you guys, anything can happen in these stocks. Anything. It's a low float market. I was being patient today, thought we didn't have any setups, and this thing just kept ripping. This thing popped up on the pre-market this morning. It was doing okay, but we didn't think that this was gonna happen. Nobody thought that all this was gonna happen. This thing was gonna. I should have put my alert at 5, but I wasn't paying attention. I had other stocks to watch from yesterday's stocks, my watch list, and this thing ripped out of nowhere. Sometimes you gotta make a quick plan, you guys. You know how we say plan the trade, trade the plan? Sometimes you have to make a quick plan. Okay, my plan is if this breaks this, I'll get in here and I'll get out of here. I knew exactly where I was getting in, and I knew exactly where I was getting out. And I knew exactly if the stock went against me, I knew exactly where I was going to get out. I wasn't going to hold and hope. I wasn't going to ride and going down nowhere. I'm not going to let any sinking boat take me with it. You know what I mean? I'm going to jump off, or I'm going to find a rescue boat, or I'm not going to sink with the boat. You know what I mean? But this thing didn't sink. Buyers kept coming in, and quick, a lot of day traders in here, and you got to know candlesticks to know this. Got to know volume. Got to know price action, you guys. Keep studying this. Cut your losses quick. Cut your losses immediately, intelligently. Just get in and get out. I'm not a financial professional, but I've been trading for almost 3 years now, and I've seen a lot of patterns, and I've seen a lot of crazy things happen in the stock market. So that's why I don't stay in trades too long, because the less time you're in a trade, the less risk to me it is. Anything can happen. Stocks can get halted. I don't know if this thing got halted. I didn't see it get halted. Some stocks move up 20-30% get halted. This thing moved up 700% and I didn't see a halt. So I don't know, you guys, but learn to take the meat of the move. In and out, traded this thing twice. PL on the day, $1,060. Hope you guys got a little something out the video. You can see the multi-year breakout, and I have basically a spreadsheet for my alerts to see which alerts work, and honestly, these breakouts been going nuts lately. These breakouts, I had 4 breakout alerts today. They all moved. None of them moved like this, but they all did move. So you guys are just one pattern away or two patterns away from being a consistent trader. The most important thing in trading is discipline. You know, you could have one big good trade, you could have one small big trade, you could have a loser, you could have a winner, but the thing is, we don't want those big losers. You don't want one loser to wipe out 2 weeks worth of trades. You know what I mean? So cut your losses. You always could get right back in the stock. Just like Nugs. I took another trade on Nugs in my other, I think it was E-Trade. In my E-Trade account, it was down 50% of the day, bought the bounce, took 10%. Took a little time on that. It was like a 10-minute trade. Got 10% out of it, got the hell out of it. Because a lot of marijuana stocks went down today. News came out on USA Today. People started dumping. So it's a crazy day today in the market, you guys. This trading thing is crazy. It's a lot of fun. Sometimes you do have your losses, but you learn from your losses and keep on going. Don't let nothing stop you. Keep trading, keep practicing. Paper trade if you have to. Practice. The most important thing, I think, is discipline. Not only to have rules, but to actually follow the rules in trading. You don't want to get too cocky. You want to keep studying and always remain humble, you guys. Peace out. Have a great year. And please like and subscribe. Thank you.